Hey Mickey, get up. We got content.
What's up, True Team? So we're back with another video. In this video, it's going to be a paperwork video because a new document has hit the net, okay, from the Bricc Baby case. Y'all already know we have been following Bricc Baby case since he got indicted. And one thing for sure we knew was coming was that the feds was going to definitely recommend that Bricc Baby do not get out on bond tomorrow. Oh, today, not tomorrow, today. Okay. Now, as I told y'all, outside looking in without knowing the particulars of their investigation, it was an uphill battle for sure, but Bricc had a fighting chance. However, according to this new document, and a little bit more to take into consideration at this hearing. Now, it's not done, but it's cooking. And we're going to get into it because this reply, as far as from the Fed saying, hey, we don't want him out, got the internet on fire because people are saying this paperwork proves that Bricc Baby is snitching. But yeah, y'all see my face like, I don't know where that came from. But hey, we going to break it down. So without further ado, let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth. Alright, y'all. As y'all can see, this is memorandum in opposition to defendant Zaire Mitchell's application for bail reconsideration. We are not about to read this whole thing, okay? Y'all can go over to Seti Nash channel. He already, in the wee hours of the morning, dropped the audiobook version of this document. We're going to get straight to the meat and potatoes of what y'all want to hear, okay? Basically, a lot of y'all that have been hitting me up in my DMs is in regards, is he snitching or not? Is he this? And I'm like, boy. All right. So hold on. Let me see. Let me find the best point to start with. All right, let's just start here. So it says this, that the defendant asked this court to be released pending trial, arguing that a secure property bond is sufficient to reasonably assure his appearance and the safety of any other person or the community. This is a big one. As I told y'all, that is a very big one. And it's going to come out more clear why this is a big one in regards to Bricc Baby, okay? To the contrary, defendant's criminal history shows a dedication to crime, no matter what the consequences. Moreover, his conduct during the investigation in this case shows the same dedication to a life of crime and inability to comply with the rule of law. The indictment first alleges the defendant in shooting at individual possessed ammunition expelled from a firearm on July 12, 2022. Then on June 21st, 2023, defendant was captured on an intercepted call arguing with a significant other in which she repeatedly recanted that defendant had pointed a gun at her while she was holding his infant child. Execution of a search warrant at the defendant's home followed, and 3 firearms, including an AK-47 style gun and over 125 rounds of ammunition, were found. It's very important information, okay? So keep that in mind. So we now know what took place on the July 12, 2022, what took place on June 21st, 2023. Now, it goes on to say, after law enforcement seized those weapons and arrested defendant, he continued undeterred. In March 2024, defendant erupted at his place of employment, threatening individuals in a room and online with death, fighting security, and later admitting to possession of a firearm during that incident. Some of y'all know jumping people might be witnesses or might get reached out to be witnesses if this goes a little further. Just saying. Throughout 2024, defendant made claims online of murdering people and threatening to do the same to others. Then on March 18, 2025, the day before his arrest in this case, Defendant went on live video podcast with someone he had previously threatened to unalive. Yeah, things get real. Okay, so that's basically the synopsis of the background of it. Let's get into the statements of facts, because this is what has a lot of people like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? This and that. And I'm like, calm down. Just take time and read it. And it all makes sense. But then I kept getting messages and I said, I guess it don't all make sense. So let's read it. Okay. Now, in the first several months of 2023, the defendant was intercepted on multiple court-authorized Title III wiretaps, both on his phone and his associate's phone. Now, remember, the wiretap started in 2022, okay? So they have already been monitoring the calls, okay? On multiple calls, the defendant discussed criminal activity. Throughout March 2023, the defendant discussed how the mother of one of his children accused him of pointing a gun at her, and the defendant claimed it was a lie. But on June 20th, 2023, a second person accused the defendant of the same conduct. That day, defendant's significant other, KC, stated, "You put a gun out on me with your daughter. You put a gun out on me in front of your effing daughter. You pointed a gun at me with your BASS." Defendant responded, "I don't give a F, Igga. I don't give a F, itch, ever since I've been with you." Now, some people have been asking me, well, who is KC? Well, his significant other, aka possibly his wife. And I say possibly because y'all know they say significant other. It could be somebody else, not the wife. So I don't know, but definitely it's somebody that they initial probably is going to be listed as a victim on his case, or try to use them as far as a witness. But that's just how I'm looking at it because they use the initial, okay? Now, this goes into, more of the details that happened in regards to the situation on the June 2023 situation, okay? So it continues to say the following day, defendant argued with Casey again about her picking up her daughter, ordering her to take the effing baby outside. You stupid itch. You sit in the house all day. You dumb ass hoe. Now I'm gonna tell you this, like, is he just sitting on a phone saying all this and he on live saying, like, how is they recording all this, unknowing all this? Like, who is you? For one, who is you on the phone with, Bricc Baby? Cussing out your old lady. Like, that's crazy, okay? And then they got what she's saying. Is the house tap? Like, that's crazy. Anyway, that's just my mind. I'm like, who's just sitting on the phone doing that? All right, so let's continue on down. Let's get into the actual intercepted wiretaps, which is page 10. I think that's what everybody's talking about. All right, so let's get in. Throughout the remaining period of the wiretaps, the defendant made countless assertions or threats pertaining to violent conduct and weapon possession. For example, okay? On February 20th, 2023, defendant stated that he did not respect the elders in the gang and will pop anyone on 6-0. So basically, the feds saying he's letting you know he about that shit. Even the gang members ain't safe around. I mean, that's why they use that in there, okay? Next, on March 6, 2023, defendant was on the phone with his mother, the proposed suretor here. This is important because his mother is who is putting up the property on his behalf. So, of course, they want to signal out any encounters with her to show, like, hey, she might be putting the house up. She can't even control this man. Check it out. On March 6, 2023, defendant was on the phone with his mother, the proposed suretor here, and found the mother of his child outside his house. He told his mother that the mother of his child was in gangland and wanted to expire early. Defendant asked the mother of his child if she wanted to die in front of her son on 6-0, as defendant mother screamed at him to stop because he may be being recorded. And a lot of bloggers are running with, he knew his phone was tapped. He knew his phone was wired. That don't mean that technically. You on the phone with your mom. You sitting here like, yo, this bitch playing with me, okay? Like, yo, whatever. I'm about to go beat this hoe, okay? I'm about to go, and your mom like, yo, they may be recording you. Chill out, calm down, chill, calm. So recording could mean like the baby mama got the phone now, or whoever, if the baby mama had somebody with them, they're recording him, capturing him on video. So although, because we're talking about wiretaps and stuff, it's easily to say like, oh, it's the phone, he knew it was tapped, but it could be actual video. Somebody actually recorded. Y'all already know when shit pop off these days, the phone comes out. Okay, so again, it's up for interpretation at this point because we don't hear the actual audio to like really know what the recording means. But I kind of feel like if somebody's on the phone with you at this point, the man that threatened to kill the lady. So I mean, at this point, saying he may be recorded, you got to be talking about video because I mean it's already on wax now, you know. So the next part is that on March 6, 2023, defendant told KC that the police were acting stupid, that he was tired of doing what they told him to, and that he was ready to shoot the mother of his child. Later that day, defendant told another unidentified male that he can kill the mother of his child on 6-0. Let's talk about it. I feel like some people don't really think rationally when they read certain things, right? So the first paragraph, he's on the phone with his mama, okay, going ape shit about his baby mama being out there, ready to unalive his baby mama, right? All that. They don't say he gets on the phone with somebody else. So for all we know, it's the continued call with his mom, okay? Somebody could have been like, well, call the police to get her out of there, like, or something. Or why the police ain't there? Or whatever. And the response could be, hey, they acting stupid. They ain't pulling up. They ain't whatever. I'm about to fuck them. Fuck it. Fuck what y'all talking about. Don't go do nothing to I'm about to off this hoe. Like, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You in the house or whatever. You see your baby mama that you don't want to be there outside. You like, I'm about to kill this hoe. Everybody around you, they, meaning your family, your mama, your significant others, telling you to chill, don't do anything. They may be setting you up, whatever. You like, F it, I don't care what y'all saying. I'm about to go smash this hoe. You get what I'm saying? Because the next thing they said later that day, he told somebody else, kill that hoe. So again, to me now, this doesn't scream that he's saying he's tired of doing what the police told him. It doesn't flow in the conversation. Now, if he would have been like, man, the police told me I can't touch this hoe, they told me to do this, that might be a little different. But and now this is a summary of a call, like realistically, people. Let's talk about that real quick. Realistically, people, if you're on a call that's wiretap, so you technically don't know that it's wiretap, right? You're having a phone call conversation. You're talking about somebody that's pissing you off. You're talking about all this, all that. And quote unquote, now the police get brought up. If the conversation was referring to police, wouldn't the police be mentioned more than just once? Right? So I feel like the summary of the call is somebody had to bring up, let the police handle it. He's saying they're acting stupid because they're not here or they're not coming. So forget what y'all telling me to do. This bitch about to die right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I take in a reality standpoint. For those who have been in situations where you like over it and you like, you know what, I'm gonna give you what you want. And the people like, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, to me, like, it don't scream, you know, I'm not getting snitching from that. Like, it's like once you read it all in context, it's just like, how is that coming out to be snitching? But that's just me, okay? Because at the end of the day, obviously, it shows that he has some type of hate for his baby mama, okay? So it's like, he want to do something bad to this girl. So, of course, those around him that love him and stuff don't want him to do that because he's going to be in jail. So, at this time, they're trying to tell him to chill, don't do it. He said, I'm tired of hearing that. She got to go. Because the next one, it says, On March 28, 2023, defendant said that he would body slam the mother of his child on her neck to stop playing with him. In the same call, defendant discussed how it felt to kill someone and have to go to school and play basketball the next day. Now, that's crazy work. But anyway, the flow of the conversations is that he has a extreme dislike for the baby mom. Now, y'all hear my voice is starting to do crazy stuff, so we're going to pause right there. I feel like that's the gist of it. He does go to bond court today, so we'll be doing a follow-up to it in regards to seeing what happens with that. But as far as the wiretaps, you got to think of the call summary as a phone call. It's not realistic to have a phone call where you only mention the police one time, but you're referring to the police. Like that's not realistic. You have to think of it in real time. Like if you're in that situation, the girl keyed up Day car. If Day was on the phone with Craig, how would the conversation go? You know, just for those who probably never been through that. I've been through that where I want to get the fuck out the door to somebody, okay? And everybody around me telling me not to do it. And I'm like, F it. What y'all saying? I'm tired of listening, y'all. I'm about to go ahead. Tell them to get my blue ready. All right. Now that's just my 1-2. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Definitely get in the comments. I want to hear from y'all. Cause am I reaching? Or did y'all hear something I ain't hear? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm out. And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck yeah.
Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast.
This is the weakest, give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina.